Hello. Hello, and welcome to Wednesday Bible study. Did you miss me last week? Good. Well, I'm back and back again for Wednesday Bible study. And today we're going to take a look at the first reading for this Sunday, February 7th, when we, by the way, as a congregation, are once again going to be gathering for in-person worship. A little bit different, masks, social distancing, and all that kind of business. But it was like March 8th or something like that last year, which was our last worship service together. So my gosh, this has been a crazy time, hasn't it? And it's been a wearying time. And that is one of the things that the author of Isaiah is talking about in this text from Isaiah 40, in this case, specifically verses 28 through 31. I'm going to read those for you. Have you not known? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the faint and strengthens the powerless. Even youths will faint and be weary, and the youth will fall exhausted. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And this is the word of the Lord. They shall run and not be weary. As I talk with folks and viewed through the lens of my own experience, weariness seems to be a fairly typical, common, ever-present feeling in the middle of this pandemic that doesn't seem to want to go away. It's hard. It's hard. Everything is new and everything is different, and that makes it difficult. And those folks who are not working or whatever are very often stuck at home, not able to see friends and do things that they used to do. So yes, it's very wearing. So is this author promising us, is Isaiah promising us that if we turn to God, whose understanding is unsearchable, but who gives power to the faint, if we turn to this God, will we be sprinkled by some sort of magic pixie dust and be renewed and able to do what needs to be done? Yeah, I'm thinking not necessarily so, but yet I believe that God, as the creative power in the universe, is the source of energy for us all. And as Christians, we connect to that energy through the life and death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I believe it's a real thing. I can't prove it to you. I have no empirical proof or studies. And if you want to accept that it's just a philosophical notion, so be it. But I'm telling you that in my experience in my own life and in the observation and witness of others, it is a real deal. That there is energy and renewal out there that will enable us to renew our strength and mount up with wings like eagles. Have any of you ever been soaring in a glider? I guess for a human being, that's one of the closest things that you can experience that will replicate that of a bird, that of a soaring eagle. And it's a pretty amazing experience. I've only done it a couple times myself, but just the absence of engine noise is a nice relief. Although it's interesting to note, and I'm getting off the text here, but a lot of the noise that comes from flying is from the wind passing over the fuselage. So it's still kind of noisy, but just freeing. It's just freeing. to soar. And that's what operating a glider is called. It's not called gliding, it's called soaring. And this promise from Isaiah, from God, is that same thing for us, that through a connection to God, through our continual attempts to understand and come to terms with the reality of this God, we can have strength renewed. We can have weariness overcome. Not a magic bullet. That's some sort of bizarrely mystical thing, but the reality of connecting with the creative energy of the universe. That's a real thing. And that is there for us. But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. In the midst of this pandemic, this is good news for us all. Amen. Thank you for joining us today. Worship this Sunday, 8 o'clock, 10:30, Mass required, social distancing, alternate pew seating, and all kinds of stuff set up. But, of course, it's going to be 15 below this Sunday morning, so probably nobody's going to show up anyway. But hope to see a few of you on Sunday morning. Thank you again, and God bless you all. Amen.